Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Y'all know what it is right here. It's the Big Show with Flo, along with Goose, Smoking with Goose and Flo. Now on Thursdays, big shout out to a producer, Justin, in the building. Hey, Philly,
Justin.
Jersey, and Delaware. What's going on with everybody? Goose, how have you been, big homie?
I got my voice. Been doing great, Flo. How have you been?
I've been great, man.
It's been a while, brother. It's been a
great,
while,
man. You look good.
You look great too.
Look years younger.
What?
A lot years younger.
What do you think of these new microphones?
I love the new mics, man.
Right, Justin?
It's funny, Justin, man. We got to get a brand new intro because the front of big shout out to Goose's Lounge, 250 West
Ridge
Pike. It's Limerick, PA, or Royersford, PA 19468. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you're around, if you're watching March Madness, we'll talk a little bit about basketball before the show's over. But if you're around in the area, please stop through one of the biggest lounges around, about 5,000 square foot. Make sure you come through and get your membership. The memberships are great. Big shout out to Bruno and John Jr. here. They'll help you up with all the accessories and stuff that you need from up front. But that's right. Goose's Monte Cristo Lounge right here in beautiful Limerick, PA. Come on through and get your best cigar sticks along with everything else. We got CBD. We got a lot of things to talk about today, so I'm very excited. Goose, how have you been, man? It's been about a year.
Oh, not that long. It's probably before Christmas, right?
Yeah. It's been about that. Yeah. Oh, ever since the Eagles, shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles.
That's right.
Yeah, so
the Eagles did great.
They did absolutely awesome.
We've got a lot accomplished in the short time, though.
That's
with,
right.
28 Black.
That's right. You
Tell
want to talk about
28 Black?
All right. Well, 28 Black, man. 28 Black gives you over 28 hours of energy. That extra 4 hours, you know what? She'll love it too. It has no taurine in it. It is also vegan. It is the #1 energy drink in the East Coast in the world right now. Shout out to all the guys down in Atlanta that are supporting. That's the home base for 28 Black. Hey, if you are in a restaurant, a bar, a canteen, a tavern, any place like that, please get yourself some 28 Black. It is amazing energy drink. We have 5 different awesome flavors. We have Classic Zero. Classic Zero has absolutely zero sugar, no sugar at all. We also have cherry, we have mango, and we have acai. So make sure that you guys go and you check it out. Acai, absolutely amazing energy drinks. It's getting to a lot of shout out to the Exxons. There's a lot of Exxons gas stations that are taking it on right now. So if you're going up and down the turnpike and you happen to go to a State College area or all the way up to New York, trust me, I've been there before. 2 or 3 times, Justin, you should have been with me. About 12-hour run, but that's beside the point. So shout out to all the Exxon gas stations. Shout out to G&S Distributors in Allentown. Shout out to them. Ken, what's going on? What's Ken? Josh. What's his son's name? Josh. Shout out to Ken and Josh from G&S Distributors in Allentown. They are great people up there. I also have his contact information and his card. So if you're any bar or any restaurant in Philly, Jersey, and Delaware, and you don't have a distributor and you want 28 Black today, it can be delivered ASAP to your bar. We're only asking for 30 cases, and it also comes with an awesome 6-foot cooler. All right, 30 cases. It can be mixed. All right, mixed case of all the 5 different flavors that we have, and we'll drop that off to your location. As soon as you go and you order those 30 cases along with your cooler. Shout out, I was going to get there. Shout out to Cooper Booth.
Where there's a statue of Flo out there near Lancaster,
Justin,
Millersville.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cooper Booth has ordered
tractor
trailers worth of 28 Black so far. A whole tractor trailer, y'all.
Yeah.
So we're at containers now. All right, containers. If you guys, I don't know if the world out there understands the difference between cases, pallets, and containers. Okay, so we're shout out to Cooper Booth, Jolyn out there, along with my Millersville alumni brother, Mike. Big shout out to him and the rest of the Cooper Booth family. We are so excited. Next month is the Cooper Booth trade show, so we'll be in Allentown. Shout out to Wind Creek. There's a show there on the 14th. Is that the 14th? Is that the 14th?
It's the 13th.
The 13th.
13th is a Thursday.
It's a Thursday, and
the show is like from 8:00 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon. So if you're a retailer and you're listening, please come to that show. You can sign, you can register at the show at the casino, And plus, after the show, you can go do a little gambling.
That's what. Yeah, definitely got to do a little gambling. Are you going to do a little gambling when you're up there,
I'm
Goose?
gonna
Maybe
do
a little bit.
gambling.
Yeah. What do you play? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, my wife is so cheap.
Oh,
We play the penny slots. That's big time gambling, right? That's big time gambling.
That's good. I'm sure you don't play the penny slots.
Well, I sit there and watch her. So
we're enjoying a great Romeo and Juliet. We got the 1875. What's this? The Cigarillos? Cigarellos. This is great. Yeah, this is a 50 by 70 gauge, y'all. 50 by 70 gauge. Big shout out to Romeo and Juliet. That is cigar of the day and cigar of the week that Goose and I are smoking. Even Justin smoking a Romeo and Juliet. So shout out to Romeo and Juliet. Shout out to the family. Tom, Big Tom, what up with you, man? We can't wait for you. Tom, I told you that we were going to start, baby. We're going to start. So come on through. We're getting all the stuff washed and getting prepared. So we'll be nice and fresh and clean when you come visit us, Tom, in order to do the Monte Cristo and the Romeo and Juliet show right here at Goose's Lounge.
Anthony James said on Facebook or Instagram that he likes the show. Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you so much. If you live locally, Anthony, please come visit us. When you guys come in here, you get 28 black. You also get food. We got pizza here. So the fact that we got pizza here, who we got to shout out? Who do we got to shout out, Goose?
We got a shout out to Luciano.
Frankie. My friend Luciano. Hey, Justin. Frankie asked about you, man. Luciano's is right down the street. Make sure you guys go. If you're hungry for lunch along with dinner, it's a great place. Shout out to Luciano's it's a family restaurant. So shout out to what's the daughter's name?
I
forget.
Gabrielle.
I think it's Gabrielle. Great people there and the beautiful wife.
Yeah.
So it's a family restaurant. Awesome. I had a pause. I had a I think it was an all meat. I said pause, Justin. Stromboli. No bacon though. No bacon. It was delicious. Yeah. Goose had baked lasagna.
It was good.
Baked lasagna. Ate all of it. So
what's new with Flow Brandville? You also got tree bites going on.
Yeah, I was good. We got so much to talk about, man. We got to do this.
They'll be at the show too, the Cooper booth.
Big shout out to Tree Bites, man. Tree Bites is in the building. Hey, if you guys haven't tried those gummies yet, make sure you try the gummies for Tree Bites, man. It has been awesome. Shout out to our family up in Glen Mills, along with Kennett. They love, that's a big mushroom town. They love Tree Bites up there in the Kennett and the Glen Mills area. So shout out to Tree Bites. Also, Tree Bites, along with our friend Vic, will be at the show also. So please, ladies and gentlemen, if you own any C-stores, that means convenience stores, and you're in the area, please come to the trade show. Do you have to be invited in order to come?
No. You could just go up to the registration desk. If you're an independent retailer, you have to be a retailer.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to be a retailer or a distributor. I wonder if Nard has tried Tree Bites. Do you think Nard has tried Tree Bites?
Oh, he's tried it. I'm sure he takes 10 every single day. What you talking about? Nard, if you hear Goose bigging you up, man, you're talking about does he wonder if Nard's tried it? No, are you sure that Nard tries it over and over again? I'm sure he eats one bag a day, which is 10 Tree Bites in there. Also mentioning Tree Bites and the whole Tree Bite family. Shout out to Rosie Perez. Shout out to her. Excellent. And who else is who's on the team?
Well, we got you, we got Victor, Suzanne.
Shout out to sweet Suzanne.
Suzanne's a doll.
She does her thing. So shout out to the whole Tree Bites family. I'm excited for the trade show. Of course, Tree Bites booth along with the 28 Black booth will be right next to one another. So we'll get a chance and opportunity to bless you guys when you walk our corner or you walk by our booth. So it's great stuff, man. From Tree Bites all the way to 28 Black, we're going to have amazing time. So please stop by the booth. Big Goose and myself will also be there. Standing in the middle of the aisle, so we're stopping everybody, shaking hands, taking pictures, and get you to try Tree Bites along with Drink 28 Black. That's going to be an exciting, energetic day. We're very excited. Shout out to AG, along with the Atlanta family, along with Rocky and the rest of the crew, all in Atlanta, man. We're excited. Can't wait for you to come down, AG. We're excited about it. Big shout out to Cooper Booth. Can't wait.
And Mahir, right? Mahir, he's a big part of that team down there.
Mahir is a big part of that team.
Yeah.
He got stuff rocking and rolling, man. I can't wait till the rest of the 28 Black family comes down here to Goose's and they're on the podcast, so you guys can be able to put a face with a name and a name with a face. And so when you're purchasing the stuff, you'll know who's behind the scenes pushing buttons. But I'll tell you this, me and Goose, man, we've been working at this, man, for a long, long time. Justin, too. Justin, big shout out to Crunch Fitness, right, Justin? Crunch Fitness. Shout out to Rivet in Norristown. If you guys are looking for something to do on the weekends. Did I say Norristown? I'm sorry. Let's back that up. I meant Pottstown. If you guys are in the Pottstown area, please check out Rivet. Rivet is an awesome venue. They have upstairs, downstairs. They have an awesome staff. Also, at Rivet, they do sell 28 Black. They have an awesome drink. Hey, Justin, what's the name of that drink that they make that has 28 Black in it? Golden Spike. Goose is called the Golden Spike. We got to go to the Rivet and order Golden Spikes. It has 28 Black in it. And it by far is the number one selling drink. Am I right? Absolutely. You know I'm right. So shout out to everybody, man. That's why we do Smockin with Goose along with Flow. We just so appreciative. We've built unbelievable relationships with so many people since we've been doing this podcast. We're going to try to make it not as long this season. We just want people to be able to come on and be able to smoke a cigar with us or share a story with us, along with giving them some valuable information about the products that we're selling. Flow Brand Builders pushes all these different, different brands. So I'm excited about that. So if you're interested in Flow Brand Builders and you have a C-store or a mom and pop store or a bodega or something like that, and you need some product, please hit me up at 267-608-9433. Or you can always hit Goose at 28blackusa.com. That's GOOSE at 28blackusa.com. Or you can hit up Flow, FLOW, at 28blackusa.com. And we'll bless you. We'll make sure that you go and you get all the product. All right.
We certainly, on the smoking side of life, Flo, the big news in the industry was that Alec Bradley sold their portfolio of brands to General Cigar, the makers of Macanudo, CAO. So that was a big sale. Alec Bradley is a well-known brand. They make quality cigars. They don't own a factory. They had people making the cigars for them.
Wow.
So General Cigar, actually, our good friend Rami, who we hope, we're going to line up cigar stars for this show every Thursday as we go along. And Rami's been a great supporter of Goose's. We love General Cigar. We love Macanudo, CAO. And now Alec Bradley is a part of their portfolio.
That's awesome.
So
and Rami's an awesome brother, man. He's an awesome brother.
Yeah, he is.
I run into him all the time. I think tonight, big shout out to Hideout. I think he's at the Hideout. The Hideout Cigars. Hideout, which is right outside like the Aston area. So shout out to Hideout. Rami's going to be there tonight. If he wasn't there tonight, he would have been here with us. So shout out to the whole Undefeated Goats family, all the brothers out there. Shout out to all you guys. We will be booking different shows and stuff and talk about different topics so we can have everybody back at certain times on the show.
Now, is that Hideout
It's been around for a little bit. Justin, have you heard of the Hideout at all? It's right outside of Allentown, right off of 95. I've been there for the first time. I got a chance to check it out. It's open 24/7, which is it's really, really nice. It's behind like a car wash, like upstairs of a car wash. But it's once you walk up, and you walk in, they have the lounge, which is upstairs, probably holds about, I don't know, maybe 50 to 75 people. Very nice, spacious. They got a private room. And then downstairs is where they have their humidor along with all their, different cigars and stuff. But a great place, great, very clean kitchen area, clean bathrooms, great members. I hear a lot of people talk about the Hideout. I went there after hours. I was there like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning just to check it out along with some other members. So I got to check it out when it's open and all the members in there, maybe like a Friday evening or a Saturday afternoon. Maybe stop by there to check out some March Madness. What you think about the basketball world? If you want to switch lanes a little bit, Goose, what do you think about the sports world right now? Can I mention something before we start talking about that?
Sure, go ahead.
probably one of the dumbest people I've ever met before in my life is John Morant, man. I cannot believe John Morant, man.
What happened?
He has to
I
be
didn't hear
the
what happened.
dumbest situation. John Morant, right? He is 23 years old. Goose. He's worth $80 million.
Wow.
He makes about 11 million a year, a lot, and Nike like endorsements and commercials and stuff like that.
Right.
This guy goes to a strip club, takes off his shirt, goes live on Instagram or Facebook or whatever the case may be, and starts waving a gun.
Oh boy.
So they take down the video. The NBA suspends him for a bunch of games, like 5 games with it. He played last night for the first time. But my question, why would you at $80 million, Goose, why would you do that? Why would you go to a strip club as a multi-millionaire?
Yeah.
Take off your shirt, go live on social media and wave guns in the camera. Why would you do that?
It's called youthful stupidity.
What is wrong?
It's and he is a hell of a player. I mean, he goes to the hoop like nobody.
Oh man,
nobody's business. But
I just can't get it. And the only reason why I brought it up to even clown him, that nobody, please don't make that mistake anymore, guys. Please. That just does not make any sense at all to do that. You have fans, you have kids looking up to you, you have sponsors, you have a family to take care of. And it's just, you got to take the higher road when it comes to your outside activity. Like, why would you go live though? That's the part I don't understand. If you're in a place like that, why would you go live and even chance your livelihood of what you're built to be, and that's an awesome basketball player.
Well, the thing is, everywhere there's cameras. I mean, you used to have to carry a camera with you. Now you got a camera with you.
Everybody has cameras, right?
Everybody's got cameras and videos, and you can tape everything. So it's not good. I did hear on the talk show this morning, Sports Talk on ESPN, they were talking about that, but I hadn't really heard about it until I heard it on. That's
exactly what happened.
Yeah, it's that's not good. But back to the big dance. I like UCLA.
Okay.
I think they're athletic, and I think they got a good chance of taking it all. But I haven't really followed. I'm ashamed to say, Flo, I haven't really followed it that closely. They're down to the Sweet 16 now, right?
Down to the Sweet 16.
And tonight they play those games. But it's too bad that the local, like Villanova is not in it.
None of the Philly teams had made it. Yeah. Shout out to Penn State. They did a great job. They really fought hard, but was unable to go and come away with the win. But, I guess Penn State is not considered Philly. But, yeah, none of the Philly teams had a chance and opportunity to make it. But I'm sure with recruiting in the next year that Philly will come back strong when it comes to the big dance, at least getting to the Final Four. My team was Kansas. We lost. We lost bad. I think we pooped the bed. We got a chance and opportunity in order to tie the game and then go ahead and win the game, and we turned the ball over. And, I guess the person, those close games, Goose, the team that gets the ball, the last couple seconds, then you're at the mercies of whether you make or miss your foul shots, and that's what happened. So I am rooting for kind of a Cinderella team, Michigan State. I like Michigan State. Yeah. Okay. I have a nephew that plays for Michigan State. Shout out to the Hogarth family. And I enjoy watching Michigan State. They play hard. They play with passion. They share the ball. They get hot. They can shoot the ball. They got a couple bigs that know how to finish. They shed screens. They play team defense. So I enjoy watching them. So I am going to be cheering for Michigan State Spartans, the green and white family. I want to see them go as far as possible, if not win it. Shout out to the Hogarth family and AJ Hogarth.
Well, that coach has been there forever.
Yeah, Tom Izzo. Yeah,
he's been there forever. But getting down to the high school level, Flo, let's root for Reading High. Reading High plays, I believe, Roman Catholic.
Okay.
For the state 6A championship.
All right, so we're rooting on for Reading High?
Yeah, Reading High.
All right, let's go Reading. Let's go. We got to have the coaches maybe up on the show if Reading High wins. I know Reading High, man, that's a big Reading High. It was well, no, not Glen Mills because they're closed down. Reading High is the biggest high school in Pennsylvania.
Is it really?
I think so.
Enrollment-wise?
Yes. Reading High was one. Upper Darby, I think, was in the top 5. Glen Mills was up there only because they had, in-house, people staying there. But Reading High has to be one of the top 5 biggest high schools in the state of Pennsylvania.
Well, they've had some great basketball players.
Awesome. Stu
Jackson stands out in my mind. Well, the kid that played for the Lakers, he played for San Antonio, Lonnie Walker.
Lonnie Walker was unbelievable.
You said you refereed.
Yeah. That was
Tell that story. Tell that story. Go ahead. Tell that story.
So, Justin, I'm at, they got the AAU tournaments, guys, and I drive all the way up to first game's at like 7:45 in the morning, Saturday morning. So I drive all the way up to Kutztown University. Shout out to Kutztown University, to Coach Driscoll. So I get there early, Goose. I get there about 7:30. I stretch, make sure my whistle and stuff's clean. So I get out on the court and I'm throwing the ball up. So during these AAU tournaments, these team tournaments, it's only 2 referees. When you do varsity like me, I'm not a JV guy, I'm a varsity guy. You know what I mean? Like I'm used to the 3 referees, but it was only 2. So I'm throwing the ball up for the jump ball. And so I throw the ball up as high as I can. Reading is on defense first, so they didn't win the toss. And he was at this point in time, he was a little bit shorter than me. I'm 6'5.5". And at this guy reaching, pushing. I said, get your hands off. So after I said, get your hands off the 4th time, I blow the whistle. Fouls on number, 1, Lonnie Walker. I had no idea at this point in time. Like I don't know who, you know what I mean? I had no idea who Lonnie Walker was or whatever case may be. So I call a foul on him. So he looks at me and says, ref, you don't know who I am? So I give him a classic, Goose, I don't give a damn who you are, man. Stop grabbing the defenders when you're playing defense. Play straight up defense. He said, ref, you don't know who I am? I said, no, I don't know who you are. So the team shoots, they miss. Reading gets the ball. They come down on offense, right? Lonnie Walker looks at me as a referee, says, ref, you don't know who I am? You're going to know who I am now. Goes down the middle of the lane, dunks on everybody. Boom! I said, oh, I know who you are now. He reached the ref of the game. Yo, I didn't call nothing. Get your hands off. I said, ref, you have to tell me, you know who I am? I said, I know who you are now. So, the fact that he went to University of Miami and then he went to the San Antonio Spurs and now he plays for the Lakers, man. Shout out, referees always, have great stories when it comes to athletes. You get a chance, opportunity to see a great basketball player like Lonnie Walker as a kid, as a high school kid, and now he's in the pros with the Lakers doing their thing. So shout out to Lonnie Walker and the whole Reading and Walker family.
Yeah, I hope it would be, and Reading High graduates really root for the teams. I wouldn't be surprised if Lonnie, if he can make it there, he will make it to the state championship game in Hershey. But who's the best player you ever saw when you were refereeing?
The best player I ever seen, as a referee?
Yeah.
It was so many, Goose. So many. I would have to say, does it have to be, because I did a little bit of college too. Does it have to be?
Yeah, no, it can be college.
It could be college?
Yeah.
Let me think about that.
All right.
Let me come back and think about that. I'm thinking I got into refereeing early, so I'm thinking when I started the clinics and taking the tests and stuff like that, probably Kobe Bean Bryant.
Okay.
Probably Kobe Bryant.
You reffed a game that he played in?
Yeah, like a couple AAUs. I mean, this is like the first year
Awesome.
where I took the test. Now, after taking the PIAA test, it takes about 3 or 4 years.
That's awesome.
Because you got to do freshman and JV and stuff like that in order to work your way up. But he had to be one of the most talented. Rip Hamilton was amazing. Also, was amazing. I mean, you're talking about guys that could just put the ball in the basket, man.
Yep.
I mean, anytime somebody like a Kobe, rest in peace, or Rip Hamilton, they were good to get at least 40, almost 50 points at these AAU games. You know, you don't really call a whole bunch of fouls. You let them play.
Yeah.
And they could really, fill it up. I was surprised to see those guys miss at all. That's how good they were. Lonnie Walker was amazing, but he wasn't really a shooter. He was a attack the basket type guy at a 6'3", maybe 6'4", not that tall. I'm sure he's gotten taller from his college days and now his professional days.
Yeah.
But those Rip Hamilton and Kobe Bryant days had to be amazing. That's when I was, studying to, take the test and getting a chance to see plays and, doing scrimmages and doing those AAU tournaments. Now those AAU tournaments, you might do 10 games in a day.
Yeah.
It's just that whole circuit of just seeing plays, getting better with your mechanics and being in the right, being in the right place.
It's running gun.
Yeah,
right,
basically.
Right. Just like when you had 13 threes at Millersville.
I did.
Right,
I did. Thank you very much for that. Thank you for that plug. I did.
13 threes this guy got.
Yeah. So,
I never asked you who was that against? Who were you playing against?
I have the Millersville record and then the PSAC record against Kutztown.
Oh, okay.
Against Kutztown. The funny thing about that is the 2 practices before that game, and I know you're gonna think that I'm arrogant, which I'm not, but I am a Hall of Famer. Justin, when it came to practice, I went 2 practices and I didn't miss a damn shot. That's when I knew it was coming. Pause. I knew it was coming.
You felt
because so that Wednesday and Thursday practice, because the game was on a Friday night, I didn't miss. I didn't miss. I didn't, I made sure my layups, all the drills, I just didn't miss. I saw sugar honey iced tea. I could feel it coming. So I had a great day. I got stretched out. You know what I mean? After practice on Wednesday. Thursday, I got stretched before practice. I didn't miss on Thursday, and then we had that game. So I was running down the court at 9. I said, "Oh, I'm going to get it, coach. I'm going to get this." Is at halftime, right? Right after halftime, I had like 8 or 9. Nobody was counting. But the funny thing about my situation is that I 2 of the shots, there was 2 moving screens. But when I shot the ball, I had nothing to do with the moving screen. When I shot the ball, it still didn't hit the rim and it went in. So I probably could have got the national record at that point.
Wow.
The bad part about the whole thing about all this is after all that was said and done, Justin and the rest of the basketball world who talks about Kevin Towns from Millersville or the great team that I was on for textile. Shout out to that textile team because we're in the Hall of Fame. Is the coach took me out with 6 minutes to go in the game, or I would have had the national record for Division II, maybe even Division I for the threes for that day. Wow. But I was going on 3 days, bro. I didn't miss. I went to the line twice. Of course, hit both of my, my foul shots, whatever the case may be. But, it was just one of those idiosyncrasies days or weeks that I had in my life that, I prayed about it. I practiced for it. I studied for it. I knew what I was doing. I was focused. And I didn't miss. Coach took me out with about 6 minutes and 47 seconds left in the second half.
He
took me out. I said, "Coach, why you take me out, man?" He was like, "Well, you hit 12, 13 already." I said, "No, but I'm still stuck at 10. Let me get the national record." He said, "Maybe next time." I said, the only thing good about that is I got a chance and opportunity to let someone else to get in and play. You know what I mean? We were up about 30 something points, but I still wanted the national record. Because at that point, I already had the Millersville record and I had the PSAC record. So,
well, you talk about a Hall of Famer. God bless Willis Reed. I did see Willis Reed play one time against the Sixers. The Knicks were playing the Sixers, and he had as I'm sure you did, had a picture perfect jump shot. I mean, Willis Reed just had, and then at that time he got injured, and he went in the locker room, and he came out, and the whole Madison Square Garden went nuts. This morning, Stephen A. was talking to Mad Dog about it,
Oh, really? Mad Dog's funny. I like Mad
Dog's
Dog.
funny. Mad Dog. When Stephen A. saying, "Look at me when I talk to you," and I think Stephen A. He's the only one that could ever say that to Stephen A. And he's smiling like you're smiling now. Because Mad Dog, he's got an energy and enthusiasm for sports that beyond anyone. Just like Stephen A. Stephen A. gets excited, he starts yelling at.
Yeah.
He starts yelling. But I love Stephen A. He's great.
He's
guy.
come a long way, man. He was in Philadelphia doing picking up sports stuff for years in Philadelphia. So he's definitely paved the way for a whole bunch of African American and Latino different. And he put some different people on his show, the chance opportunity in order to shine and make some money. So that's very exciting for Stephen A. I kind of touch base with them and check out the show as much as possible. That's my brother from another mother, man. That's
Come on and join us. Come on and join us.
Come on, check out the mic, man. I mean, all the Philly, Jersey, and Delaware radio legends know who this guy is. You know what I mean? Can you widen that camera a little bit, Justin, so you get a chance and opportunity to see Mr. Jeter, please?
Mr. Jeter, how are you? Mr. Jeter.
He doesn't like for people to talk about what he does, so we'll keep it on the down low. Shout out to DJ Shiz, y'all. DJ Shiz is in the building. That is my brother, man. He lives right around the corner. That's right. DJ Shiz is in the building. We'll get his face on here in a second. Goose, just to give you a little background, man, we used to crush the clubs back in the day. I guess that's a segue for what we need to talk about, because we get a chance and opportunity to maybe show him the studio upstairs for 28 Black Radio. Also, shout out to all the internet radio stations. What's the name of the internet radio station that you've been DJing on? Party Savers 101. Shout out to Party Savers 101 family. We're going to do some big things together. I'm telling you, right upstairs, we have the studio. I'm going to take Chad upstairs to go and see the studio before he leaves. We both live currently around in the Montgomery County area. Am I safe to say that? I'm not saying that. Okay. All right. Yeah. Pull up on them if you want. You come up missing limbs. Be like Ja Morant. No, I'm only joking. Shout out to all the DJs, man. Philly, Jersey, and Delaware. Shameless plug. This Sunday is going down at the Mooshaloo. Listen, the Mooshaloo is going down. What you doing Sunday, man? You coming out to the Mooshaloo with me? 4 o'clock. It's a day party. In fact, you can open up. You want to open up? In fact, I'll open up. You close. Yo, yes, you can. Come on, man. Nah, come on, man. It's all love. We go back and forth. No, you legendary. Come on, man. We used to kill the clubs together, man. Kill the clubs. So you have you met Goose before? That's Goose. He's the owner. Okay, all right. Oh, yeah. You got any legendary Palmer stories or any? You want? No, you don't want to talk. Okay. All right. I'm not. All right. I ain't gonna wake up the dead. I'm sorry. Yeah, my peoples be like, what is Palmer's? I'm like, I don't know. There he is right there. See? There he is. That boy look young. Look at the beard, too. Oh, man, you getting younger, man. Shout out to the family. Shout out to your son. Your son is amazing. Big sports fanatic. He loves sports, man. I guess when he comes to 18, you got to bring him to Goose's, man, so we can have a cigar and 28 Black with us, man. That's all. And that's our producer, Justin. He does a fabulous job. Did you know that this studio was here? We're doing a live podcast right here. It's crazy, right? You look around, you're like, dang, man. Ain't nobody doing this in the city, are they? All right, I'm not bragging and boasting or nothing,
See, Flo put this table in here because he said it looks like me when I smile.
You're missing teeth. I got that. All right, so you're new to the show, so we got to give you one of these. So every person who comes to the show. Also, big shout out to Anthony James. Anthony James, listen, anybody with different topics, please go and text it in. Anthony James, when you're around, come on down to Goose's studio so we can have a cigar with you. Also, you're going to get a 4-pack of 28 Black. Also, Beans. That's right. My GTG family, Beans. What's up, man? I hope you had a great time. Hey, I seen some of the pictures that you was taking in Jamaica. I can't wait to go and hear them Jamaica trip stories. So I'll be at K. Shout out to K's. Shout out to K's Lounge and Glenside Beans, along with Slick, B Diddy, DJ Uncle Jen. There's so many people, man. I can't go and shout out to everybody, but shout out to the whole rehab family. I hope y'all had a great time, man. Also, happy birthday to Kay. You didn't know that Kay celebrated her birthday last week, Goose.
Birthday, Kay.
Happy birthday to Kay. I hope she had a great time. We got to send her a card or some cupcakes or a cake or something like that. Let her know how much we appreciate her. But DJ Shiz, this is a cigar for you.
Thank you.
So please,
Thank you. I'm gonna smoke this bad boy right now.
yeah, man, this is the Monte Cristo Lounge. So our number one cigars that we continue to smoke is Romeo and Juliet, along with Monte Cristos. You didn't do bad. I seen that package you had over there. Yeah,
Thank
somebody pointed you in the right direction.
Romeo.
You know exactly what to smoke and what to do. Goose, I'm talking too much, and I don't really never do that. So
no, you're not.
I'll let you talk.
I have one thought though, Flo.
Yes.
When you came out of that game, that coach took you out of that game. You could have had more than 13. If you had a 28 black in your hand,
If I had 28 black in my head,
if you had 28 black, I would have handed that guy would have left you in that game, and you'd have the record.
Absolutely. It's funny, man, because sometimes I'm not gonna lie to you. And DJ Shiz will tell you this. When we stopped doing live broadcasts at the clubs on Friday and Saturday nights, I mean, he went right exactly into the academy and stuff like that to pursue his career. But I used to get my palms started itching and sweaty. Like when it came to Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night, I'd be like this. Because the city, I'm telling you, Goose, the city, and I'm so glad Shiz is here so he can tell some of these stories. We were doing 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people, live clubs, lines down the street. I mean, when it comes to DJs like DJ Shiz, he is a legend. He's been doing that with me for years. I just don't feel. I mean, he does get his just due, but it's my job on social media where millions and thousands of people can attest to this, man. People love DJ Shiz. He used to kill it, and he still does kill it. But Shiz, we had so many great memories when it comes to those clubs. All the clubs, he rocked out all the clubs. So I don't care where you're from, Philly, Jersey, Delaware, New York. Everybody knows DJ Shiz. I mean, we made so much money and had so many good times and got a chance to build so many great relationships off of DJing. And I cannot wait to show you the 28 Black studio so we can do this now. So many other people globally that do podcasts and stuff like that are making great money on social media. You agree or disagree? And you've been doing, Party Savers. Shout out to them. Shout out to all the different podcasts out there making money. Shiz, are you ready to make some major money with 28 Black DJing? Right in your backyard. I mean, you didn't think that it'd be a studio right in your back. That's why I text you. I said, yo, because we were supposed to meet at 5 o'clock. And I'm sure that you probably had some people that you had to take care of, with the job that you do. Smelling good, looking good, came in here, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's right here. You live right around the corner. Uncle O is close. He lives right around the corner. It was funny because Goose and I had a conversation about a month ago. Goose said, you know any DJs? So I picked up my phone. I said, type in DJ. I said, type in DJ in my phone. He must have been scrolling for like 5. He said, damn, look at all these. I said, yeah, there's hundreds of them. He's like, yeah, at least about 200, 300 DJs in there. I said, yeah. I said, I'm going to take all these DJs, and I'm sure between me and DJ Shiz and everyone else we DJ with, you think we can get an hour mix from them out of 28? You think out of all these DJs, we can find 28 DJ Shiz globally? You think out of all these DJs, you think they can do mixes and do them live or submit them in to do one of the best internet radio DJ stations in the world where it's always live mixes? Absolutely. So we're going to go and we're going to tear it out. Shout out to 28 Black. Justin, 28. I hope you're ready, brother, because you're one of the 28, Justin. You made it. Yeah. Justin, just like the time when I was in the game and the coach, I ain't take you out with 6 minutes to go, Justin. So get ready, brother. Whatever it is, man, listen. Also, Shiz, DJ Too Real. That's his name. Are you changing it or are you keeping it, DJ? I'm keeping it. You keep Too Real? We keeping it. All right, we keeping it. We keeping it. Also shout out to DJ. What's his name? What's our brother's name? Cuts hair. Sharp. DJ Sharp. You know these DJs? You know DJ Smoke, right? You know Smoke?
Nah.
All right, that's all right. We're gonna have a reunion. We're gonna have a reunion here. We got DJ Jiggy right here, so he's definitely gonna be on there. So we're gonna take it back. It's gonna be global DJs all over the place, man, mixing live. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. Shiz, do you got any stories or anything? Let's talk about you knowing about Goose's Lounge and how'd you sign up and why did you sign up?
Listen, I don't know what took me so long. That's all I gotta say.
Well, thank you for becoming a member.
Yeah, it took me entirely too long to become a member, but I'm happy to be part of the family, man. Just happy to be here, man. Most definitely.
You look very comfortable in front of that microphone, man. You look very comfortable.
Happy to be here. Got my brother right here. Leading the way as he always do.
Only on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Super modest.
Only on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Leading the way, you know what I mean? So
I'm gonna need your help, man. We definitely need one good producer. Do you know any good producers? Need one. I don't know if I can do both.
Double duty.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we can learn and figure it out.
Yeah. No,
people out there that are DJ fans, listen, if you're a DJ fan, man, please go and share some likes or maybe some stories. If you're a DJ fan, you understand that this is a cult, man. Listen, we stick together, man. We're probably one of the biggest fraternities ever, because we all stick together, man, support one another. And if we can do that along with having a good time, it's a great chance and opportunity. What we're going to do is a little bit different than the other podcasts. They're a little bit different. This is something that Polo, Macy's, Exxon, Gucci, Walmart, Wawa, like places where you walk in, you're like, oh, okay. What station is this?
Nice.
You know what I mean? So it's just a little different.
Yep.
And you'll be able to play out the box. You can play a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Definitely old school hip hop and R&B. Throw some classic rock in there. Throw some everything.
We play everything.
You know what I mean? Cut it up, scratch it up, bring it back, whatever the case may be. Just a little bit of everything. How blessing is it as a DJ? Somebody tell you, hey, no holds barred, brother. Play everything.
Not the Power 5. Right?
Yeah, not the Power 5. You don't got to worry about that damn list. That's what I'm talking about, DJ Too Real. You know what I mean? Some of y'all spoil. Y'all get a chance now too. Just plug it and play, huh? Chance to tell you about that Power 5, bro. When you walk in the studio, Goose, and there's only 25 list names of records, and you gotta play them. Like, man, why can't I play with them? Nah, you gotta play these songs. These songs is on this list.
Yeah.
Can't play no other song.
With one of them.
That's crazy.
Start every set with one of those power records.
Crazy. See,
yeah.
he knows. But as we got older, we got more mature. Get a chance and opportunity to do some things we really like, and I think it's time. It's time for a whole bunch of DJs. Shiz, do you know how many DJs are not doing radio anymore that just want one more chance? You thought Biggie had one more chance. Wait till these DJs get it.
It's like the big three.
It is. It is. Just one more chance. They can take their time, put their mixes together, but when they come to the studio or get a chance, because Jiggy said that's his nickname. Listen, when he's here on Thursdays, that's his alias, Jiggy. You know how my nickname's Flow. Your nickname is DJ. You see it? That's Jiggy. So you get a chance and opportunity, man, to either come here at the studio or do it live, or you can submit your mix, live for it to be global. And just very excited about it. So before you leave, I have to take you upstairs so you can see the whole radio station, so you can see exactly where we're going with this.
This is 28 Black.
Hey, it's funny that you asked.
You just loaded him up.
What's 28 Black?
Yeah, it's funny that you asked. 28 Black.
Nice can.
Thank you. 28 Black is an energy drink that Goose owns. This is classic, which is very close to another energy drink that you might have tasted before. I would like for you to taste it. It's very clean. It's almost like a ginger ale along with a Sprite mixed together.
It's good.
Yeah. Hey, say that again. One more time. Can you look at the camera when you say that one more time? Hey, it's good. You hear? So it's much healthier for you, DJ Shiz. It has no taurine in it, and it's vegan. So all the vegan spots, we haven't got there yet. All the African American and Latino Bar Association in Philly, Jersey, and Delaware. You know, I've been reaching out to you. I've been coming to all the different events. I've been dropping off cases. It's coming. It's coming. Pause. I also have different flavors. I got a mango and I got a cherry. So I would like for you to try them also. For you, you know what I mean?
Be different. Drink 28 Black. The better energy drink.
Man, I don't care what Goose says about you, man. I like you. I really do. But that drop right there will have to be one of the drops for the radio station. We're going to have so many every 28 minutes on the radio station for 28 Black Live or 28 Black Radio. The commercials will come on so we can get a shout out to all the different local places that go and support 28 Black, like Rivet. You know what I mean, Jess? Absolutely.
You know, the owner is out of Germany. And 28, where you get the 28, he feels that if you drink this energy drink, you'll get 4 extra hours to a day. So you get 28 hours.
Oh, okay. That's
and
cool.
Black.
I thought you was going to say, I'm going to feel like I'm 28 again.
You feel, yeah, that would be better. And I'll let Flo come in with the end. He loves this last line. But Black is his favorite color. And what'll 28 Black do for you?
And she'll love it too. That's my little shameless plug that I always tell everybody. She'll love it too. This is definitely has that aphrodisiac edge on the end of it. So all you guys, man, you out there trying to impress a woman, make sure you drink 28 Black.
Yeah.
She'll love you long time, all right? Definitely. Go ahead, Goose. Do you have anything else to say as far as like basketball is concerned or any of your basketball stories?
Well, I just I'm rooting for Reading High tomorrow night. Oh, I don't know if it's tomorrow night or Saturday. At Hershey Arena. I don't know when the states are.
If they are 6A,
yeah,
probably going to be Saturday. So I think the way it goes is 5A goes on Wednesday, Thursday is 2, Friday is 3 and 4, and then the big dance is I think it's on Saturday. I think
Saturday?
It ends on Saturday. So I'm pretty sure 5 and 6A plays on Saturday. I'm pretty sure.
I just love high school basketball. I think high school basketball is pure basketball. Those kids go out there, they give their heart and soul to playing. And you know, college basketball to me is next, and then the pros. The pros. Ani asked me if I watched the game last night. Who did the Warriors? The Warriors were playing the Mavericks. Yeah. And he asked me if I watched the whole game. I said no. I watched the last 5 minutes of the NBA game. That's all you need to watch. Yeah. The last 5 minutes of an NBA game is usually when it's determined, unless it's a real blowout. Yeah. But in an NBA game, you could be down by 30, 35, and then you put Flow in the game, and you're in the game.
So last night, there was a discrepancy call. So what happened, Goose, you don't know this, is supposedly the Mavericks called the timeout.
Right.
They had the ball. The timeout went into a TV timeout. When they came back out of timeout to take the ball back, the referee blew the whistle and said it was the other team's ball.
Oh, boy.
And this was with I think 3 minutes left in the game. It was a big game changer. The coaches was yelling. Of course, the owners were yelling. The fans were yelling that they had the wrong team after the timeout and then the commercial timeout.
Yeah.
So it was a big discrepancy. So supposedly the Mavericks organization is filing some type of agreements or whatever the case may be that the referees messed up. You know what I mean? Messed up the call that after calling that timeout. So the referees probably thought it was just a regular. I mean, I can't even. As a referee, I'm sitting there trying to vouch for the referees. I apologize. They messed up. They messed up. All I want to say is they messed up. So they after coming back from timeout, however long that timeout was supposed to be, the Mavs were supposed to get the ball and they didn't get the ball. So the Mavs are saying that they got cheated and they should have won that game along with that possession. So it's it's always something. Always something.
Chad, thank you very much for coming.
No, appreciate you.
Thank you very much for coming. I think we've been on for how long now? 45.
Did he say too long?
51 minutes.
Oh, 51. 51.
We're talking and coughing.
Well, let me go ahead and close it out. We do have a couple more guests that are on their way that will be here. Big shout out to 28 Black. Big shout out to AG. AG, I can't wait for you to come all the way up here in the next couple weeks, man. Shout out to Cooper Booth. Cooper Booth, man. Big shout out to you. I cannot wait for Cooper Booth show. Also, shout out to Tree Bites. My man Vic, Suzanne, the whole team will be in the building. Now, who's coming up for Cooper Booth along with Vic?
Just Vic.
Just Vic.
Just Vic's coming
by himself.
By himself.
No, you're gonna be jumping from
yes.
You stay in the middle.
We'll be jumping back and forth.
Back and forth. Hey, how you doing? Hey, my name is.
It won't be too long. We'll long of a jump because we'll be right there.
Well, you'll be Goose. You'll be Goose with 28 Black, and then you could be Jiggy for Tree Bites. So every time you meet somebody, be like, "Hey, my name is Jiggy. I work for Tree Bites," and then you can jump back over and say, "Hey, my name is Goose. I work for 28 Black."
See the chat. I was standing right. I'll never forget. I was standing right there, and I said something about get jiggy with it. And Flo said, "What'd you just say? What did you just say?" And then Justin grabbed a hold of it, and it was all over. You know.
Did anyone make fun of you?
No.
I thought it was funny. Well, y'all know what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Each and every Thursday, y'all can catch us back here. Hey, that's him. I am DJ Shizzle. I told you he's the best producer. Maybe he's gonna have to be the new producer for 28 Black Radio, man. Listen. How did he know that? Did you text him and tell him that?
Oh man, I ain't telling him nothing.
So anyway, Shiz, man, this is going global, man. This is going to go global. I'm telling you, for DJs to be able. It's funny because when we were talking about the different radio station, just give me 5 more minutes, Justin. I'm sorry. It's just in my blood. And also, my knees and my shins are bloody because Goose keeps on kicking me underneath the table to keep talking. He wanted to make this the studio down here.
Oh, really? Wow.
He wanted to set up the turntables and everything, like right here. He's like, you could DJ and you could smoke in the lounge. I said, DJ Shiz and myself play so loud, bro. You'll have the next door neighbors that are a mile away be like, you think Johnny and Bruno out front, they will be mad as much as
extra loud.
Oh my goodness. I told him, I said, listen, I said, what time's the lounge close? He said 6 on certain days and 8. I said, well, we'll be there after 8. He said, no, you don't have to do that. Goose told me, he said, when you're upstairs, you can't hear. I said, man, listen. We're going to have to get a couple rooms, you know what I mean? Soundproof in that joint. We play so loud. Because you got to feel it. When you DJing Goose, you got to feel it. Like, it can't be. You
got to play it loud.
Justin, do you always play loud or you can turn it down and mix? It has.
Sometimes I'll DJ with no headphones. So I got to hear it loud.
Yeah. That's why I'm deaf now, man.
Huh?
That's why I'm deaf now.
Huh? Gotta hear it, man. So
that speaker right next to it.
I'm excited. What's his name?
Andre,
come on up, Andre. He's like, what the hell is going on, man? What did y'all get me into? That's crazy. Let's see. Let me get. What's up, big homie? You come on right over here. Andre, nice to meet you, man. Welcome to the show. This is Smoking with Flo and Goose. You never know when the show will pop off and kick back off again. It's totally crazy. Man, make sure you have, pull a chair, man. Swing that joint over to the side.
You ain't gonna think I set him up.
Yeah, he's like, man, what is this? What's called?
In the same way, like, oh,
what's the name of the show that's on TV when you get set up? You're like, oh man, this is some bullshit. This ain't Fear Factor. Andre, that is a 1875 Romeo and Juliet. Goose is Monte Cristo Lounge. This is the Monte Cristo Lounge, which means Monte Cristo along with Romeo and Juliet. That's his whole sponsor. Okay. So that's what we smoke every time that we do a podcast or any event that we do here. Nice. So all our, first time you came, you're probably a guest. Now that you're on the show, you're family. So every time you come, you get pause. Every time you come here, you get a Monte Cristo or a Romeo and Juliet cigar. And you also have to try the energy drink, 28 Black. 28 Black gives you over 28 hours of energy. Yeah, and she'll love it, and she'll love it too. So shout out to, where was I at? Yeah, shout out to Tree Bites. Shout out to 28 Black. Shout out to Romeo and Juliet along with Monte Cristo. Shout out to Goose's Lounge. Shout out to Rivet. Shout out to the police department in Philadelphia. Shameless plug. Shout out to all the DJs. All your DJs, if you're interested in being on 28 Black Live Radio, please email me or text me or Shiz. And I'll talk about the all the particulars of how we're going to do it, along with the sponsorships and everything else. But you got to get your spot now. Shiz, should we do 28 spots? Now, out of 24 hours, 2 of the DJs are only going to get half an hour slots. And I think
that's a good idea.
Yeah, well, it's going to be more than 2. It's going to be 4 DJs only get half an hour spots. Mm-hmm. But those would be 28 minute mixes.
I think that's a great
Definitely
idea.
do 28 DJs a day, if that makes any sense. And I'll explain everything, but everything got to be 28. Commercials come on at 28 DJs. Everything has to be 28 Black. Everything.
Yeah, fasten
okay. We got to make sure he gets a cutter. What's that name, Justin? Yvetta Green? Hey, Yvetta Green. How you doing, Miss Green? She said, hi, Flo. Hi, Goose. Roz. Pretty brown eyes. Hey, Roz. Oh, I know who Roz is. Hey, Roz. Roz, the bartender. Shout out to K's. I already said what's up to Beans. Shout out to all y'all, man. I'm so happy. I can't wait to get K's Lounge to come back up here and support. Any other time, Jay, right? His name is Jay. Sometimes we have 40, 50 people here in the lounge watching. K's Cigar Sensation, 280 North Keswick Avenue, Glenside, PA, 19038. Big shout out to K's, man. My GTG family, that's where they're at. That's where they'll always be. That's right. That's the Philadelphia chapter for GTG. Shiz and Jay, I got to put y'all on so y'all can become GTG member. It's the biggest fraternity and sorority for cigar smokers in the world. You got to get a part of the Philadelphia chapter. I Goose said the same thing until I invited him up, and he said, "What in the hell, Goose?" When they pulled up, Goose, yeah, I'll let you talk about GTG and K, and along with stilettos and sticks. I'll let you talk about them.
Stilettos and sticks.
Along with
of beautiful ladies. Kay is a beautiful gal.
Don't get in trouble, Goose.
Yeah, I get beat up, both mentally and physically. But it's a great organization led by Kay. I believe Kay is the leader of the group, right? Is she?
She's one of the leaders of the group.
One of the leaders of the group.
Yes.
All right. And they came here, and like Flo said, there must have been 35, 40 of the gals here. And they loved us, and we loved them, and we hope they come back soon.
They don't buy 1 or 2 sticks.
No, they don't.
Shiz. They buy bundles, bro.
They buy Monte Cristos.
All of them. They buy
Leave them
bundles.
behind, right?
They buy bundles.
What's your favorite stick? What's your favorite cigar?
Oh man, I don't even know right now. Honestly,
Ask him
hopefully
one
y'all
more
can help me out with finding
Goose.
a good one.
All right.
Goose.
I had this
Monte
one here
Cristo.
yesterday.
Goose.
This one ain't bad.
Goose. Tell Shiz the story you told me when you first met me about cigar sticks. It's fun because we're gonna have fun with Shiz along with Jay before we leave.
Andre,
I'm sorry. Andre, I apologize.
There's
won't
only one
mess it up
cigar,
again.
and that's Monte Cristo.
You hear?
it's only one.
It's only one cigar, and that's Monte Cristo.
So ask him again, Goose. Ask Shiz.
What's your favorite cigar?
Monte Cristo.
There you go. Hey!
He's quick on the intake.
Listen,
You got that. Hey, Andre, go ahead. Ask Andre. Ask Andre, Goose, please, real quick.
Favorite stick, Andre.
Hey! I feel like kindergarten, man. We getting this. We understanding what's going on here. Absolutely, Monte Cristos, man. Justin, what's your favorite cigar? Oh, all right. Just making sure, man. Just making sure. Just making sure that you was, we don't want this. We don't want that. We don't want. I got all types of Johns on here. Yo, if Andre answered wrong, he would get this. So I got the playback machine ready, man. We can't wait to do 28. But yeah, sometimes at the club, but definitely on the radio. Definitely. Shiz, before we gonna be log off, it's on here. It's on here. You know it's on here. Let me see if I can find it. I definitely know it's on here. Let me see. Let me see. Here we go. Yeah, it's on here. I told you. You know it's on here, brother. Definitely, man. You know it's on here. Do you got one? You don't have one DJ story before we log off? Just one. Wifey watching. Wifey is watching.
Come on.
Wifey.
Come on.
Hey, Miss Jeter. How you doing? He said, I don't got nothing for you, man. You went on DJ Flow show and started talking all you can. I talked to DJ Shiz. He said, I can't do nothing for you, man. I can't do nothing for you, man. Nothing. Nothing. Good times, man.
With the past, we should have John Morant call. Can you
Andre Shiz.
Can you dial?
Who is the biggest idiot in NBA right now? It has to be John Morant. Can you tell? He know. I'm sure you know. Tell him. Tell Goose what he did.
He went live on social media and showed a gun.
Boy.
Getting too much money to be acting like that, man. Too much. When you got all that money, somebody should be in your circle to say, you need an person. Like, yo, don't do that. That's what he needs. He needs somebody in his circle to have his back. That his PR person needs to be rolling around with him and stop him from doing stuff like that. But you know, he mace now, so he good.
Andre,
he learned this lesson.
You got John Morant's story? Anybody like that?
John Morant's was on this one.
What's wrong with him?
Yeah.
Might be his age, man.
Mm-hmm.
23?
It's still young.
All right, let me paint the picture because I want everybody to laugh real quick. We at the strip club right now, right? We throwing money, smoking cigars. As soon as one of us does this, what happens?
Somebody needs slap.
who would Goose, who would do that? Like you have family and kids. You would go live on social media with your shirt off at a strip club showing guns? Really?
Yeah, they showed the video from the club too, right?
Yeah,
And he-
stuff, though.
Yeah, he
That
played
was his
himself.
own IG.
Yeah, that was his own
His
joint.
own IG.
Yep.
It's not like somebody caught him, caught him doing something. He did it on his own IG.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was a $25 million live. I think that's how much he lost from it. 25 M's, man.
All right, closing words. You have anything, Shiz? Anything to say? Close. Anything?
Don't show a pistol on IG.
There you go. Andre, do you have any closing words? Anything at all? Goose, you want to close it out? You want me to do it?
I want you to close it out.
All right, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out, man. Checking us out on social media. Make sure that you go and like and share to all of our YouTube or Facebook. IG, big shout out to 28 Black. 28 Black gives you over 28 hours of energy. Make sure you go to a store near you and ask for it. Just ask for 28 Black. They can hit up Goose at 28blackusa.com or Flow at 28blackusa.com. Big shout out to Cooper Boo. Also, big shout out to G&S Distributors in Allentown. Hey, we're coming to a city near you. If you're in Philly, Jersey, and Delaware, make sure you check out Goose's Lounge. Also, I am DJ Shiz on social media. Hey, he's one of the hottest DJs in the East Coast and in the world. Make sure you check him out. Right here, we're coming to you live, Undefeated Goats Podcast, right here live, 250 West Ridge Pike, Limerick, PA, 19468. We'll see everybody on the other side. Goose, thank everybody for coming out. We'll see you on the other side right here, the Undefeated Goats. We love y'all. Yeah. Ha. Hi.